Do you have a 9-to-5 job, but you're thinking about starting a window cleaning business? This video is for you. Hi, my name is Ben, and I own a window cleaning company in McKinney, Texas. This is my third business that I've launched, and I'm in the middle of scaling it right now. So today I actually got a question from somebody who's been watching some of my YouTube videos, and thank you, by the way. And he is looking at starting a window cleaning business as a side hustle. He's got a 9-to-5, and I'll go ahead and read you his question.
I want and need to make more income. I have a good 9-to-5 Monday to Friday, San Antonio, Texas, but want to do window cleaning to supplement my income. Looking to make $2,000 per month. Is it possible to set jobs on the weekends only?
The first question, is it possible to set jobs on the weekend only? And the answer is a resounding yes. As a matter of fact, many residential customers would prefer if you come on the weekends. They're working 9-to-5, they're having to take their kids to school and drop them off. And if you can make their life easier by not complicating their weekdays, they're oftentimes very grateful. So yes, you can definitely do it on the weekends, and you can make the amount of money you're looking for as well. The $2,000 a month is very easy to hit with just one day per week, not to mention if you have Saturdays and Sundays. As far as the dollar amount goes, it's not unheard of for a window cleaner to make up to $800 in a day. Now, that might not be a reality when you first get started, but it's entirely possible to make $500 in your early time as a window cleaner simply by cleaning 1 to 2 houses in a day. 2 exteriors or 1 full service inside and outside window cleaning job can easily add up to $500 or more. If you wanted to go the direction of route work, it might be a little bit more complicated for you to get customers if you are busy during the regular day hours. A lot of times the mom and pop shop owners or whoever is managing the property is not going to be in the office on a weekend, and you're going to have to try to get somebody who knows who to talk to during the Monday through Friday work hours. So if you want to do the commercial things, you need to set some time aside during the week where you can cold call them or email them and try to get their attention. Otherwise, you might just want to focus on doing the residential window cleaning.
Should I do door-to-door on weekends? Is there a best time to go out? Or try to book weekdays to do the job on weekends? Should I save to send out flyers? My mind is filled with so many questions.
Now, the best time to door knock is Saturday mornings between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. or weeknights between about 5:30 and 7:30 p.m. So that dinner time hour or that late brunch Saturday time, that's usually when people are home, they're not moving around so much, and they're most likely to answer their doors. So if you're going to go door to door, that's highly advisable, the best time to go. As far as booking the work, if you're going door to door on the evening times, obviously you can't clean it on the spot. I know a lot of the window cleaners who are kind of going viral on TikTok and YouTube, a lot of them try to sell the job and do it right on the spot. Now, if you need the cash in your pocket right away and you're worried the customer is going to change their mind, then by all means, if you have the equipment there, then go ahead and do it. The way I prefer to do it is focus on a day of door knocking and set it up for a future date. A lot of times people are relieved if they don't have to open up their doors to you right away anyways, especially if you want to clean the inside, which I always do if I can. It's easy money. The inside windows are always easier to clean than the outside windows. But a lot of times people feel vulnerable because their house isn't prepared for some stranger to come in. So if you give them the time to schedule in advance and prepare their home so that a stranger can come in, a lot of times that gives them the decency to have things at least somewhat in order. They still might complain or say, "I'm sorry it's such a mess," but you'll at least give them the time to feel like it's less embarrassing than if you just barged in. And like I said before, they're happy if you can come on a weekend anyways. So if you door knock on a weekday evening and schedule it for Saturday, a lot of people are very happy with that. Now, you're not going to be able to clean windows very well in the dark anyways, so whether you're door knocking weekdays, weeknights, whenever you go, feel more than happy to schedule it in advance.
I want not to feel like I am spinning my wheels. I feel a bit paralyzed and realize I am spinning my wheels. Or should I just get out and figure it out with white paper flyers I can print on my laser printer?
I would highly, highly, highly advise, should I say highly again, get professionally designed flyers or door hangers. Even if you're going door knocking, it's very helpful if you can hand them something to remember you by. A lot of times people are going to say no on the spot. Maybe you can talk them into it. That's not my style. I like them to know they can trust me and not feel like I'm desperate for their business. And I'll hand them a flyer so they can call me another time. And by the way, for anybody watching, you don't have to do door knocking. Flyers on their own will get the job done. I have not done door knocking ever, unless it was by mistake. I did door knocking when I worked for Verizon Fios, doing door-to-door sales, trying to get them to sell, trying to sell them cable. But for my own window cleaning business, I had been scarred, and I hated doing the door-to-door so much that I was convinced that I would not do it again. Dropping off flyers, being friendly in the neighborhood, just handing a door hanger on doors will do the job just fine, as long as it's a good piece. Now, that is the key. Window Cleaning Resource, and I'm sure several other places out there, have put together well-designed flyers that focus on one particular service, the service of window cleaning in our case, and that is what's highly advisable. Either hire somebody who understands the home service industry and flyers for homes specifically, or use one of the pre-designed templates that are out there. Now, I would typically recommend that you get around 5,000 flyers to get started. If you can't afford that many yet and you only have $100, $200 to scrape together, then just get as many as you can. If you get 1,000, that'll hopefully lead to about 10 calls and maybe 5 to 8 customers. Typically, you can expect about a 0.5% response rate. That's out of every 200 flyers you hand out, you can get 1 callback. Now, after you get 5 calls, you might land 3 of them as jobs. You can always save their information and call them up and follow up in a month, and then in 6 months, and then in 12 months. And that rate will get higher, obviously, the more persistent you are. But to get started, you want to pass out at least 400 flyers in order to guarantee 1 to 2 customers. Now, the rest of this is really going to land on your ability to close a sale and your ability to have that good rapport with the customer. So do as much research as you can, binge watch videos, study, read books, do everything you can to work on your salesmanship and your ability to close a sale. Just remember, there's not necessarily any single rule for how you get your first customers. The important thing is that you get your first customers. So there's plenty of other videos out there. I've done one myself of different marketing tactics that you can use to find your first customer. Just make sure that whatever you do, you take good care of them. That way they'll take good care of you. Half the battle is just getting started, getting out there and getting